Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. It's velvet cake time again today, and I'm excited to be making this blue velvet pound cake. We are starting with, let me peep at my ingredients over here. 3 cups of cake flour, okay? Let me tell you what's in this cake flour. There's 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, ½ teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. All of that is in here. I'm only using 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder because I don't want to really compromise the color of my blue, just like I did when I did the purple velvet. I think if I use too much of the cocoa powder, it will make the color look kind of dingy and not bright. So to compensate for using less cocoa powder, I'm also going to be adding 2 drops of my chocolate flavor Loraine oil. Okay, I purchased this locally here at my cake supplier. I've heard that you can purchase this online, maybe Amazon or other places, but I purchased it locally, okay? And it really does, like I've said before, the hallmark of the velvet cake is that slight chocolate taste. The fact that I decreased my cocoa powder, added the chocolate oil, it really works. When I do number 1, before he even tasted the purple velvet, when he looked at it and held it up, he said, "I smell chocolate." Then he wasn't talking about, but it tastes like grape. Now see, that's when he went to the left. He was looking at the color. But you can taste the chocolate by adding the oil, and it won't compromise your batter, at least as much as it would if you added a lot of cocoa. Does that make sense? I like to explain things to you guys so you'll understand my thought process and why I do what I do, okay? Some people may do it different. Whatever you like, it's just the way that I choose to do it, because I want this blue to really pop and be vibrant and beautiful like that purple was. That purple was so pretty, okay? So I sifted it one more time. Now swans down. It comes pre-sifted already in the box. But once I add those other dry ingredients, I like to sift it just one more time. Then we have 5 large eggs here. They've already been cracked. They are room temperature. 5 large eggs. 3 cups of white granulated sugar here. I have 1 cup of whole buttermilk. That is room temperature. 1 cup of the whole buttermilk, all right? Then I have 3 sticks of unsalted butter, and my butter is also room temperature. I'll be adding a little bit of my baking vanilla. You guys, I have got to get some clear vanilla. Adding a little bit of my baking vanilla. Pure vanilla extract, but I wish I had the clear vanilla. I need to get it ASAP. And today, just because I want to, I want to add a little bit of my cream bouquet too. Cream bouquet, Miss Donna, what does it taste like? Bakery in a bottle. That's all I know how to describe it. I love it. Some people don't care for it. Again, to each his own. I really love the cream bouquet, so I'm going to add it today. I think that's everything. If by chance I have forgotten something, you guys, the ingredients are always listed in the description box below the video. My oven is preheated to 325 degrees, and we will probably bake at least an hour and 15 minutes, but it's going to, baking time will definitely depend on your oven. I have thoroughly washed my hands. Y'all don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands, because that's just nasty. Alright, now once I add my 3 sticks of butter, y'all be trying to get all my butter. No butter left behind. I think I read somewhere where some people take these, because it's still a little butter residue on here. Some people take them and put them in their freezer, and then that way when they just like need to kind of lightly grease something, they had to make sure y'all were on. They just pull them out. I think that's a neat idea, but I don't feel like all that. I don't feel like all that. It's a great idea though. I also like to add in the beginning my extracts or whatever flavorings I'm using. I like to add that in the very beginning too. That way all of the extracts and flavors are mixed up during the entire process of me mixing my cake, okay? So I'm adding a little bit of my vanilla. And I'm adding my 2 drops of my chocolate oil. And that's really one. I'm just squeezing it over and over, trying to get it all out. Okay. And then this is the second one. Okay. Alright. Now I'll start by mixing up this butter by itself. And then I'll slowly start adding my 3 cups of sugar. And then I'm also going to go on and add my food color. Okay. Now I'm adding this early too because I want it to really get mixed in well. Real good. If I wait to the end to add my color, I'll have to mix it too long, making sure it's all getting blended, and then I'll end up over mixing, okay? So my suggestion would be add your color in the very beginning. That way it'll be mixed up during the entire process of mixing. And then you can also, I'm going to leave this top off because I'm going to use a lot of this. And then you also really get to see if you need to add more color, you know, because I think if I just wait to the end, it'll make me over mix. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to turn on, mix up the butter for about 20 seconds or so by itself. Then I'll slowly start adding the sugar, and then I'm going to add my color. We're going to cream this butter, sugar, color, extracts for at least 10 minutes, okay? I'm going to set me a timer, walk away, and I'll do something else while we're creaming. But I'm going to come back and stop the mixer a couple of times to scrape down the sides of the bowl, because what you'll realize, if your mixer doesn't have one of those scrapers that scrapes as it creams or mixes your butter, sugar, all that, it's going to start collecting on the sides of your bowl, which means if it's on the sides of your bowl, honey, it's not getting properly creamed. So you need to stop, scrape it down. Only takes a few seconds. Turn that mixer back on and continue creaming. I usually cream on high with this mixer, or shall I say about medium high. So this mixer is usually set on about 8, okay? This mixer, the information, I try to remember to link it in the description box below. So if you want information about this mixer, it should be linked in the description box below. I also did a review on it. Not sponsored, y'all, honey. I bought this mixer with my own money. So, if you want information about the mixer, it's in the description box below too. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Okay, you guys, I'm excited. Let's start getting this cake mixed up. I cannot wait to see what this blue looks like. Now, this is like I say, it's a royal blue. This is the color on the top. So, we'll see. Just depends on what shade I want. I think that's really pretty. I don't want a navy blue. I don't want it too dark. I want it vibrant. Okay? Alright, let's start getting this mixed up. And after I get through creaming the butter and sugar, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop and come back so you can see what it should look light and fluffy if I didn't tell you that. Light and fluffy. You don't want to hear those sugar crystals mixing around in the bottom of your bowl. If you do not take the time to properly cream, it can cause your cake to be gummy. Have you seen cakes where when they're sliced, they look gummy and gooey on the inside and kind of streaky, like butter is just like a hunk of butter or something just streaked through the cake? Probably did not cream long enough. All right? Don't rush it. Set a timer. Do something else. Okay, so once we get through creaming, I'm going to stop. Come back so you can see exactly what light and fluffy should look like. Color is so pretty. Wow. Oh, this is pretty too. Look at that. Light and fluffy, okay? Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. Okay. So now we're going to add our eggs one at a time. And what I usually do is I add the egg and then that yolk breaks up. I'll mix it for a couple of seconds. I don't wait for that yolk to disappear. After a couple of seconds, I go on and add the next egg, okay? So once we get the eggs added, it'll be time to start adding our flour and buttermilk. And you want to alternate the flour and the buttermilk. You always want to start with dry and end with dry. So I'll start with my flour mixture, add a little bit of it, then I'll add a little bit of my buttermilk. Now you're not trying to get the batter silky smooth, okay? You can overmix during this process, and that's what you don't want to do. So what you'll notice I'm going to do after I get through adding these eggs, I'm going to turn the mixer way down to low. This mixer, I usually have it set on about 2. We'll start adding that flour, that buttermilk. Again, you don't want to overmix because you can make your cake extra heavy. You can make it fall, okay? So please try not to overmix. And like I said, honey, pound cakes can be real wonky sometimes. Just have a mind of their own, and it's like you do it all right. And then stuff happens, okay? Don't be discouraged. Just keep baking, all right? Okay, so let's start getting these eggs added. And then we'll turn the mixer down and add the flour and buttermilk. And then we're going to be ready to pour this batter in the cake pan and get it baked. You guys, I ended up adding a little, you see I wanted it bluer, so I added some more blue. And then it still wasn't quite giving me what I wanted, so I found some other blue in the drawer. So I pulled this out and added some of this blue as well, honey, just something I had in the drawer. Okay, so I have thoroughly sprayed my cake pan with Baker's Joy. I'm going to bake again in my stoneware bundt cake pan. It's pretty now, y'all. Pretty, pretty. And I got every little bit of that blue out of here that I could get, honey. I squeezed it and bent it all up, trying to get it all out. So now I'm going to scrape the bottom to make sure we're mixed well. Although I think it's pretty when it looks kind of marbly, like the color it mixed in good. I think that looks pretty too. Ugh. Okay, now we're just getting it smooth or as even as we can so our cake won't be lopsided. It's pretty, you guys, pretty, pretty. Okay. Can't drop this one on the counter because I'll break my stoneware. Trying to get the air bubbles out. Okay. We're going in 325 degrees. Ooh. Like I say, we should bake for about an hour and 15 minutes, but I will let you know exactly how long we baked once I take it out. You gonna say hey everybody? Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Nana. Yes, baby. Okay, you guys, we baked for an hour, 15 minutes. What you doing? Little bitty baby dude. You making it, you blowing the straw? Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna do a glaze. We're gonna, yeah, I just love cream cheese. I know I can do something else. And you can. I keep saying maybe one day I will, but this ain't the day. This ain't the day, okay? We're gonna keep it really, really simple. So I'm gonna use, I oftentimes, like I always say, I don't measure. I be trying to give y'all measurements. How much is, this is probably about a little ounce of cream cheese, y'all. It's not much at all. I've had it sitting out so it's room temperature. Oh, let me set my timer so I can flip this cake in 10 minutes. What I should have done was just waited until it was time to flip the cake so I wouldn't have to turn the camera back off and on. Jackson, did you say hey, everybody? They can't hear you. So that's about 1 ounce. I like to put it in first and just go on and kind of smush it up a little bit. Like that. I never use a mixer because it's just really not necessary. Powdered sugar. First, let me give a shout out to Miss Vanessa. Miss Vanessa, thank you so much for my iridescent clips. I guess Miss Vanessa got tired of me taking my clothespins off the top of my bags when I close them. So she sent me a pack of these. There were 8, a box of these. You guys know I love iridescent stuff. YouTube family members have been so sweet in adding to my collection. So shout out to Miss Vanessa for sending me my 8 iridescent clips. So hopefully she won't have to see my my clothespins anymore. I was just tickled when I opened that box. I said, okay, she tired of them clothespins. All right, we're gonna do maybe about let's see, not quite 2 cups. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Not quite 2 cups. And you guys, when you add your liquid, you add just a little bit at a time, because when you add too much, you have to add more powdered sugar to compensate. Okay, because it'll be really, really loose. So adding maybe just a couple of tablespoons of the milk. And I like for it to be really thick in the beginning, because it makes it easy for me to get it smooth. Okay, and see, this is an example of that being a little too much milk, which is fine because I am going to want a little more glaze than that. But you see how loose it is? See, this is what happens when you add too much milk, and then it's harder to get it smooth. See how clumpy that looks? So if I get it thick in the beginning, I can get it smooth and then add more milk then. So we're going to add a little bit more powdered sugar. Yes, baby. What you doing? You like the noise that the straw is making? Let's see. Rather than vanilla, I'm going to add a little bit of my cream bouquet. Your straw making a noise. A little bit of my cream bouquet. Add just a little bit. Y'all, Jackson is making music with his straw from his cup from Chick-fil-A. That's a pretty sound. If y'all could see his face. That's a pretty sound. Okay, so we've added more powdered sugar. And I don't mind little interruptions like that from my grandbaby. Hopefully you don't either. And if you do, then you can exit stage left. How about that? I love little interruptions from him. Now when he started doing the most, I'd be like, okay, baby, no, I'm not trying to record. All right, so y'all, it's still too loose. Bye. So, you playing the song? It's still too loose. So this is an example of me having to add more powdered sugar. Some of y'all ask about Jackson all the time, so y'all getting your little Jackson fix. Okay, so now we thickened up, but I still need to whip to get these little lumps out. Papa outside, baby. It's definitely a good arm workout, but see there? Easy peasy. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let this cake cool a little bit longer. Has about 4 minutes left, and then we'll flip it in just a couple of minutes. All right, it's been 10 minutes and we are flipping. Ooh. Girl, get it on the plate, lady. Whew. Girl, this stoneware be hot. I'm gonna let that somewhere sit before I put any water in it. Ooh. Look on it. Can you see down in the tube area? It's pretty hot. Okay. So we're gonna let this cool. Y'all, my husband was so funny. He was talking about, I think I know what he was trying to talk about. I hear people talk about covering the cake to make it sweat, to help it be moist. And I think that's what he was trying to say. But I was saying, but babe, I didn't want him making the cake sweat, and I had put the glaze on it because you're going to make the glaze run off of it. Anyway, we're going to cool for, oh wow, at least about 45 minutes or so before we glaze it, because it's too hot, it'll run off, okay? It is time. And you guys, I use the same kind of edible glitter that I used for the purple. I'm trying to think of, why did I have this? I can't remember. I know I used the purple when I did the Wakanda Forever pound cake. I think that's when I used the purple, I think. I don't know why I had the blue, but anyway, like I say, since I've done the cobblers lately with the pecans, that's why I didn't add any. So, but whatever type of icing or glaze you guys want, that's what you do. And also, you notice that before I started glazing it, I had this over it to, what was it, make it sweat or whatever. I'm gonna see if that made a difference, or if I could tell a difference in the moisture. I'm just curious. Baby, get me a napkin.
Wow.
Wow.
Is this a blueberry pancake? I'm gonna say a blueberry
A blueberry, yeah, blueberry. That's what it's gonna be.
That's what it's a blueberry? What is it?
You tell me. Isn't that color pretty?
I'm gonna have to ask somebody to step in and do this for me. I'm
gonna get a pretty fork.
I'll get a pretty fork.
Nice.
Get a caveman looking fork.
No. I'm gonna get the first bite and get that right there because I want to.
Listen, I'm gonna have to ask for more pay to do this job. It's rigorous.
Ooh, y'all. Okay.
What is this?
And it's still warm.
It's velvety, I can tell you that.
It's velvety?
It's velvety. It looks like a velvety.
It does. That blue does look velvety. You want a little bit of...
It's gotta be like a ganache.
Stop moving the sauce.
Oh, you just put a big glump of stuff on
I'm trying to spread it. If you give me a minute. I'm going to send you to the room, to your room. Put you on punishment. Oh, y'all.
I'm gonna make a design on mine.
It's going to make me get my own little piece of cake. What you mean you gonna make a design? Y'all, that really does look velvety. You know how velvet has that look?
Suede look to it.
Yes. Baby, that's a great description. Exactly.
I'm asking for more money because I'm getting smart on this job.
Look at that. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. It does. It actually has a suede look to it. That's crazy.
Crazy, Miss Money. That's crazy.
I want to open it up just a little bit more. I need to see it a little bit more.
I can see this blue.
I know. Give me, let me just put it on. But it's so pretty. Baby, what happened to the saucers?
Which ones?
I don't want to use the big old plate for that. That's good, ain't it?
Yes, it is. It's moist.
I wonder if it made a difference because I covered it with that and it was sweating.
I don't think the cover did it. I think.
But that is what it is, baby. It's a blue velvet pound cake.
But it do look like suede.
It does. I'm trying to open it up just a little bit more.
When you put that in there, it look like ice cream. Has to go with it. You have some ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
What kind?
I do. I have my little chocolate and my vanilla.
I'll take vanilla.
I was trying to open it up a little bit more so you guys could see the inside of it. Isn't that
So
pretty? Wow. Blue velvet pound cake. Open your mouth. Oh my. Y'all, that's good. He's steady back there eating, ain't he?
That is pretty.
Ooh, it's good too. Ooh. Okay, I'm trying to make sure. Let's see.
Oh.
I think the last one I did, I was all up in the camera. I can't see.
That's good. That's
So
real
we'll
good.
decide what. It looks like suede.
Blue suede cake.
Baby, that was the perfect description. It looks like suede.
That's why I say, baby, I'm really growing into this job.
Look, you blue. Lick your tongue out. Lick your tongue out. Oh my goodness. Let me hold your fork, babe. You didn't leave too much slob on it, did you? Stop. Ugh.
My teeth yellow.
Tongue,
I'm gonna say my teeth blue.
You can't get away with trying to sneak and eat this.
My teeth blue. I got blue teeth. So this is to be eaten at home, so you can brush your teeth when
That's
you won't have
right.
your blue teeth anymore.
Y'all.
Kids gonna love it. I tell you that, girl. If you would have dropped that, I would have said.
I mean, I declare it looks like suede.
Man, that is good. That does.
And,
It looks like.
I know I'm all up in the camera, but I'm trying to let y'all. It looks like suede for real. I'm gonna start with the icing. Don't mind your business. Don't worry about how I'm eating my piece of cake.
You don't eat that. No, yo eating that it don't make sense. Who eats one end and then the other end, and then split it down the middle and then eat the ends again? Who does that?
Oh, that is pretty and that is good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm talking to Ray's, Don. I've been working overtime. I've been doing a lot of tasting lately, and just can't know anybody do this.
Y'all, that's good. Okay. He think I didn't see him grab that piece of cake. Here, baby. Well, the velvet marathon continues. That is pretty. Baby, which one you think has been the prettiest so far? This one or the purple one?
This one.
It's something about this blue.
Yeah, it's just, it is.
It looks, I know I keep saying to y'all, but I promise you it looks like suede.
It do. It does. It really does.
I'm gonna call it blue velvet, blue suede.
Blue suede velvet. Again, boy, I'm hitting a lot of it today. That's three things I don't came up with.
Blue suede velvet.
Blue suede velvet. So look, I gotta get a raise on this. I've been working overtime, and
yeah, I teeth blue, I tongue blue. Gotta go brush your teeth right now. Now that don't make no sense. And everybody saw, y'all see that? You stingy. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm taking this tomorrow. I got somebody I'm gonna take this to. No. You being here showing out like you stood here and baked the cake and try to be all stingy. I'm taking this to who I want to take.
This is the most Suede part right here.
How about that?
This is the most Suede part.
I don't care. We got the whole cake we're going to take to somebody. I got it. No, I don't want none.
I apologize.
I can get it tomorrow when I take it to who I want to take it to.
I really apologize, man. Here,
taste this. I accept your apology.
Taste this,
but you can't get that plate out of my face.
Taste this, love.
Anyway, you got love.
Yes,
anyway, you guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up.
Darling.
I'm going to look like eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake. Eat the cake.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going, anime. Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake, anime.
Stop.
Eat the cake.
Stop. Why would you do that? Somebody, listen. Oh, why you act like that? It's all right. You ain't got to worry about slicing that up. For those of you that have made comments and asked, what we do is slice the cake up, and he takes it to work and gives it away to his co-workers that are subscribed, that are part of our YouTube family. At least they're supposed to be, honey. Sometimes Donnice will take it to work with her. He won't be getting this one tomorrow, though.
I'm sorry.
He won't get this one.
On behalf of all
I
my
need to let
coworkers,
Donnice take it with her.
On behalf
So
of all
y'all that work with him but didn't get blue suede velvet is because he wanted to show out.
I'm sorry.
So you won't get that one.
Unforgiveness is.
I hope you looked at it real good.
Unforgiveness is not a virtue.
Listen, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all the bowl since y'all didn't. His co he licked the bowl because that's about all of the blue suede velvet you getting ready to get.
I don't mean it like that.
Oh, you meant it. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth
What
spoke.
for doth thou not forgiveth me? Why is it that thou doest not forgiveth me?
I forgive you, but baby, you won't be taking that one tomorrow.
Please, baby.
So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Y'all see I got an attitude now. Please give it a thumbs up.
Make it thou apartment.
What?
Make it thou apartment.
You about to be in an apartment because I'm put you out.
I'm serious,
Please
man.
give it a thumbs up if you've not subscribed. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so.
By hitting the nosy.
And that's turning on that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever it is we're doing, whatever it is we're doing over here. Whatever we're doing. Okay, when he over here apologizing because he done came out of his mouth wrong or trying to be stingy.
What doeth thou wanteth of me to do? Nameth it, and I will do it all.
Thank you guys. Oh, y'all. They gonna get you at work when they see this video and realize they didn't get none. Cause of this right here and being stingy. Being stingy. Thank you guys so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining us again next time. Bye.
Tell her to forgive it thou me, y'all.
I forgive you.
Would y'all please tell her to forgive it thou me?
Bye.
I see you blew my mouth.
Tell everybody bye.
Blah, y'all.
And y'all Jackson gone home. That's why y'all don't see. They probably, where's Jackson? They gone home. Bye, y'all. You ain't getting that cake, ain't you?